Y'all, it is October the 6th. I'm exhausted. Hopefully not gonna work too hard on this intro or whatever. I'm not really sure what to call this. Anyway, in my previous video, I had a bit of a fungal infection on my armpits. It has seemingly going down, if that makes sense. I'll show y'all. Okay, so this is the side angle of my right arm. As you remember, last time you seen it, it had like some red spots underneath the armpit. I haven't shaved since then because, I wasn't sure if I was gonna break out, but it is slowly going away, it seems. And as you can see on the left side, it's not really too bad. Not bad at all. I have gotten some right here though, and this itches like a whole lot. So I have to put some cortisone right here as well. That itches a lot. Like, I don't want to like itch it. It's horrible. And then of course I had some right here. This is finally dying down, but this used to itch a lot and it used to cut into my, it used to cut into my stomach. It was pretty rough. But now it's left a scar, sadly. It's kind of ugly, but no one's gonna see it. I'm not in a relationship, so it's not really a concern to me. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all later. I guess next clip when we get back from work. Yo, it is like 3 minutes to 2 o'clock in the morning on Thursday morning. I have been busy the whole day, so I didn't even make the upload for this Wednesday. Yo, check this out. So the next episode is gonna have 10 minutes 47 seconds plus 13 minutes and 6 seconds plus 15 minutes and 40 seconds. I did a lot of math to figure this out. I think we're missing one more paper, but I think I threw it away. I'm not really too sure. I'm brain dead, y'all. This is gonna be it for the vlog. I don't know what else to add on to here. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep Wednesday and Sunday, but I'll try and upload at least once or twice a week. I don't know if they're gonna be on the day that they need to be uploaded, but something tells me either one way or another it will be uploaded. See ya, Space Cowboy. Yo, it is the 12th. The prelude to the greatest day of all time for RuneScape in terms of old school RuneScape. For tomorrow, the release of RuneLite HD will be released, and I cannot wait for high definition graphics in my favorite game. That said, we are finally done for work for the day, so I kind of want to show you something, because this is the last thing I do for the day, is I basically sweep this one, and then the one that's over there on the other side. I always sweep off these because it makes it look a lot better. We do technically have to kind of mop these steps probably within next week or something. But there's something that Mom usually always asks me to sweep or break off or whatever. So I want to show you that and why I don't do it. Do you see this cobweb right here? Well, this one has a spider in it. And spiders are responsible for breaking down like the number of bugs. Well, here's the thing. If you break down a cobweb, the spider is going to just rebuild the same cobweb from memory. Even the offspring will. So I leave them alone because they're going to constantly build them back if you destroy them. And plus, they're really beautiful. There's another one over here I don't mess with. The sun's kind of like makes it hard to see, but there is a cobweb there. Vaguely. This one's really large. So say like from here to down here, from here to here. And then there's one right here. And they get so freaking large. Like these are important to keep in your ecosystem because they get rid of unwanted pests and animals. And then when winter rolls around, they go into the corners of your houses and they protect you from God knows what. So The point is, these are like vibrations. If you touch this, watch this. If I touch this, look what's going to happen to the spider. This sends a shockwave of vibrations to that spider, and that agitates it, and it causes stress, considerable stress. So I would leave them alone, because they're just going to rebuild the cobweb. Breakdown on the number of pests that you can get. That said, we're calling it a day for work today. We're going to go ahead and go back home, finish up the work that we tried to do yesterday that we couldn't finish. On the basis of what I'm looking to plant in these are the ones that have these really good life cycles and long stems with a good root system. As you can see in some of them, they're really long stems. They're well developed compared to the other ones, and they have a good root system, as well as this one. This is probably the best one out of this batch right here. So this will well establish itself. So I'm gonna finish this up. I got one more plot, and then I gotta figure out how I gotta get these. Well, I'll leave them out here, but I gotta figure out what to do with all those over there. All right, here are my last 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the ones that I picked from those flats. They're gonna go in here. And then I got to figure out what to do with the rest of those. So I'm going to try and retransplant them in their own container and try to cut down the number of those and see if I can plant them in other places in the garden to see if they can grow to their fullest extent. It seems like the little guard gate that I put right here, these stakes, are slowing down the rate of expansion. So I might just go ahead and put some bok choy in here today as well, and let them be with the elements. I need more pots and more soils so I can do with that. But in their current state, they probably will not grow as is. So I kind of need to see if I can pull them out here and see if they can grow more in a larger domain. So I finished pulling out the weeds. The ones that grew and survived, I just went ahead and supported them from underneath with some extra dirt. It seems like a lot of it did. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think 5. 5 of the 12 I planted in here did not survive. I mean, 5 of the 12 that I did plant in here did survive. The other 7 did not. I went ahead and tilled this up. I'm gonna till it a little bit more, but then I'm gonna go look for some of their brothers and sisters in those flats right there. See if I can put them in the ground. I'm not sure how I should proceed with this. I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and leave this as a national treasure because it's been here for this length of time. And I'm not really sure where I should retransplant that since I don't have the soils at the moment to deal with that. That said, we're gonna go ahead and try and put some stuff in here. We have about 25 in here and then a couple in here. I'm gonna keep pulling out the ones that I like that seem to have a really good root system and then try and narrow down the biggest leaves out of the bunch and then go from there. So a couple of things. I forgot that Rei is autistic and whatnot, and it's not good at decision making. So we're just gonna go ahead and plant these and see what happens if it's not enough room or if it's too much, and kind of just go from there. I'm sorry, OCD. This is the first time wearing this top on camera. Oh well. I'm sorry if it's against your personal beliefs and too lewd or whatever. Get off my back. Sometimes I like to look cute. I got some of them in here. While they are mostly laggy, I think that's just because of the environment that they were raised in. And a lot of them grew, so they all had to compete for space. But this should be fine. As I dig them down, I just have to make sure to keep my pumpkins in check and not taking over. And they should grow normally as if there's no problem with these spacings. I'm going to go ahead and dig them in and close them for the night with some water. Okay, I did my best to squeeze out as much bok choy as I possibly could out of these flats. It looks like the majority of them are pretty much on the verge of death and are not really that viable to plant in the ground. So I'm gonna have to just cull these laggy seedlings and just accept what I have. This is a good harvest for what these bok choys will grow into in the future. So I'm excited to see what I get from over there, here, over here, and then in the corner, and then in these 2 pots. I might see if I can get them to grow in here, but these aren't really that deep. So if I can squeeze anything out, it's probably going to be in this 3rd one right here. If I can get enough soil out of all these rest flats. The sun's about to go down, and I probably should take a shower before I go and eat or something. So I managed to fill up another pot. I got these 2 more that I need to clean out and unroot bound from the other roots. And then we can see about getting the rest of these 2 soils into these 2 pots just to see if they're going. And then I gotta stack these up evenly so I can clean them out later. I know that I should be culling and picking out the best of the best, but at this rate, they can cull themselves. Whichever ones start to grow more will get more spacing over time, and that'll determine who is the best. I consider this the survival of the best. So that's my basis on how I'm growing this bok choy. Stick in the ground, see which one survives the best. The bok choy, out of that, I will have to take the seed and make it bolt so I can take the seeds from that and then start the next generation. Or keep using the seeds that I already have, which is probably the best idea for me. Holy frick, dude. I am so freaking dirty. Oh my god. I'm not as dirty as on the arms as I am like on the hands from digging into soils and stuff. Like, it's just freaking gross, to be honest. But yeah, I need to go ahead and try and get the rest of those flats out and try and see if I can fill up those 2 other root balls. Like I said, I'm dirty as hell. So we got a couple more hours of sunlight. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything with these and get them upstairs today, so I'll leave them out here. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be, to be honest. Right, these are the last 8, 4 of each seed starts we are going to keep. We managed to fill up both of these pots. And we are going to cull the rest of these because we don't need them and we don't have anyone else to take them, and they're not looking that great. I did manage to stack up each of these individually. At a later point, probably tomorrow or the next day, I'll have to clean these out, and I'll show you how to do that as well. We're going to go ahead and get rid of these. Thank you first, bok choy, for being bok choy. May you return to the ground. Alright. I guess that was it. Well, this was a day well spent. Those are a lot of containers and a lot of bok choy just sent off to the elements. I kind of stacked these up here for now, and we got this stocked up as well. We'll try and clean this within the next couple days, and I think that's going to be it. I don't have time to go ahead and take a shower before dinner because technically now is dinner. So we're just I just cleaned myself off for a bit, and we'll go ahead to Mom and Pa's house. Alright, it is about 20 to 30 right now, so basically 10:30 p.m. We finished drawing this drawing for Maddie. See, it says, for Maddie, Rei Life, aka Naomi Rei. You know my last name. I did a really good job on this, to be honest, and I actually like it. Even at the date. On the back, it says, why am I reading this in backwards? Always go with the flow. And never stop daydreaming, Maddie. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna put this in a frame before I give it to her. It's gonna be a glass frame, so it has this and then this. I think she's gonna enjoy that. She's like literally my bestie, pretty much. I'm not technically her bestie. She's already got a bestie, but to her, to me, she's my bestie. And I appreciate her friendship, and I kind of want to get this. It's a little bit annoying though, because this little edge right here, it's not perfectly, trimmed like this. So hopefully this doesn't really upset her too much, but I think she's gonna like it, and I did really well on it. She says my art's really good, but I think she's really good too. So I think she'll like it. She hasn't seen this yet, but we're finally done. An hour and a half before, you know, the 13th, which is Monday. I can finally go home and go to bed. Hey yo, it is the 13th, which means the biggest day is, has happened on RuneLite HD being released. There are a lot of bugs like I hypothesized that there still would be, but it is not in a broken state where it's unplayable. And it's not that bad, and they will be fixed as soon as possible. The man 117 Skate basically worked tirelessly through the night to get it all working again. Yes, my hair is pretty auburn, and I'm shaking my screen because I'm probably hungry and stuff like that. Anyway, we are in the Camellia room. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm shaking. But anyway, we are in the Camellia room, and this is the room that's on the other side of the Magnolia room, which is in the carriage house, which is the only of 2 houses for dogs. So you can bring a dog if you're a guest. You can't bring a dog if you're a guest in the main house. So I'll show you this one because I haven't shown anyone a house in a while, or a room in a while. Plus, I'm pretty proud of this room. Now, there are 3 photos above here, but I can't really actually show it because I don't know how YouTube will take the guidelines, but this is the bed. There's little dresser drawers on either side. There's a kitchen area. And this up here. Hey, there's me. Yeah, anyway, so you know how I was talking about something in the Magnolia room? Well, I made this one as well. This is pretty cool. And yeah, this is in the Camellia room, because this is the Camellia room. And I really like that. The only thing I really have to do last is to spray the room in the air before I leave. Yeah. That's me, bro. That's me, dude. I don't know what the hell we're doing. Of course, there's a TV. And then you have toilet, shower, whatever that is, sink, and whatever this is. There's me again. All right, we're good. So this is actually my favorite room. I don't like the Magnolia too much, but I would say my second favorite room is the Azalea. Maybe I will show you that someday. If I haven't already, I don't know. My memory is terrible. So we're gonna go get out of here so I can get back home, check out the update, do my farming runs, and then work on the rack. Okay, so we are back home. I looked at the program. It was really interesting, and it was extremely buggy because it's not optimized for, I guess, my kind of system. But I'll probably get into that at a later time, or I'll include the actual clip from my video into this, like right after this, and before what we're about to do. But anyway, you see this? These are LED strips. We're gonna go ahead and work on these. So you see this little tape right here, and you see where this knife is? This is kind of where I'm gonna put the lights. Well, Joanne's gonna be a little bit upset. Sorry about that, Joanne. So we have about 6 of these strips. I will go ahead and put the phone down so you can see what I'm talking about, and it'll make sense with what we're going to do. Okay, so pretend that we're going to put 4 right here. They're basically gonna look like this, you know, like that, full spectrum. So like they got a little purple, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of blue, and I guess red. But they're gonna go down like this, because I'm not really too sure what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna put them on this bar. So this one right here, and then we're gonna put a third one down there, a second, and 2 rows. So we only have about 6 of these lights. So that means I can effectively only use 1.5 shelves, if that makes sense. We're going to use zip ties, and we'll have to slowly upgrade one piece at a time as I get more money over time. And we'll probably connect them to this because it looks cute. And I didn't know that these surge protector things are only 3-prong. Which basically meant that my whole upgrade for this kind of got pushed back a whole week because I had to wait for another one of these to arrive. So I just went and bit the bullet with this and I got this. So we'll do this first. And since they are LED lights, it shouldn't be that big of an issue, or at least I'm gonna hope it's not an issue. And things should be okay the way that they are, assuming everything goes well. Okay, we are going to go ahead and disconnect everything. Now this is technically hot, and that is a flathead. We do not have a flathead. Never mind, I found a flathead. It was in a bag of like construction equipment or like hardware or whatever, hand tools. Don't ask me why I have this. I don't have any answers for this, dude. So with this, we can go ahead and unscrew this. Hopefully the plate doesn't come undone, because that, here, let me hold it in place. That would be bad. I don't want to electrocute myself. Okay. Next, we take this piece and put it in here. Now, technically, this should be hot right now because this went in. Or it should, I guess, not shock me. I did touch it, technically speaking. That said, I don't recommend touching things that you probably shouldn't be touching. If the blind person can go ahead, the autistic woman here who's directionally challenged can get this on. We should, okay. Now, hold up. Directionally challenged here. Oh my god, I can't even, for some reason, if I look at this through the camera lens, I can't actually get this on, but it is technically screwed in. It is technically screwed in, I think. Now, if our landlord was smart enough to actually ground this, this should pose no problems with using it. But I am going to try and screw this in without the camera so that I can get a closer finish to the wall. But yes, if our landlord was smart, he already grounded this wire to the wire pull, so this should not trip up anything and it shouldn't be that dangerous. So now we're just going to go ahead and plug our surge protector into this, and it should work like nothing's no problem. So the light does turn on. Does this light turn on? Okay. Now it'll be only a matter of time to see how long it takes for our apartment to burn on fire, but hopefully things should work and not burn on fire. As long as we only plug lights into the surge protector, LED lights or lamps, we shouldn't experience any problems. Hopefully we do not. So we're just going to get to setting up this. As I said before, I now regret buying more than one shelf since I cannot actually put a huge amount of lights on. I do want to take a look at something and see if we actually need a full lamp on 2 rows. Okay, I don't have tape, but I don't really think I actually need more than one light on here. As crazy as that sounds, I probably do, but I'm curious if I can get away with one light for now. So we do have quite the selection of zip ties, but I don't want to zip tie them just yet. I did remember we did get some red tape. It's a little bit ugly, but it is red tape that we got from this package. I think I'm going to go ahead and temporarily put up tape on it onto the wire and connect it through the wire if it holds up as a temporary measure until we determine that one light, or technically 2 lights stringed in the same way in the middle here, is enough light for the plants to have without needing a double. And over time, when we can upgrade double for each shelf, we'll do that and then permanently affix them with a zip tie. I think that's what I'm gonna do for now. Okay, so I think the goal here is just to connect both of these wires and try to connect them in between the middle here. I kind of got myself in a knot. I had it like set up in a particular location, and okay, it was supposed to be like pointed up here and then like stationary. But yeah, I can't do this. I need a cameraman. I don't have a cameraman, you know, but we're gonna do this first, and then I'll figure out what to do for the lines here. And with that, we have 3 rows of singular lights. Now there is a reason why I ended the cap with that, and I have this. That's so when I have future expansion, it can immediately expand from here all the way to this side and trickle down, rather than starting with one of these at the top and it not being able to upgrade. So this is gonna make my job a lot easier with upgrading this piece quicker. So now we just need to like connect these to here, and then cut off the terminal point to here. Okay, one small problem. I actually need to reverse these because these are female. You can't really see it in this light right here. These are female, and this is male. So this side right here is all female, and this side is all male. So I need to reverse this. This is fine as is. I just need to switch this up. This has to be female. That can be male. This can be male. This is male. This needs to be female. And then this end can be the nub right here. I think if it works out the way that it works out. Okay, I finally got one turned on. So now we just need to get the next one's turned on. This one, actually these are plugged in. Why aren't these turned on? Interesting. These are supposed to be turned on as well. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot here, but this should be on unless there's something else I need to do. Oh, cool. So this button right here cycles through the colors. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and back to that. So this is default all on. Interesting though. And you can brighten it up, and you can reduce the light. But this is interesting because this one's not, that double one's not plugged in. I don't know why that one up there isn't turning on. I'm so confused. Unless that one's like damaged. So this has like 2 outputs. I did plug this second one into this string of lights, and this one turns on as well. I want to see if it plugs into this one as well and see if that works. Okay, no, that is the same one that I tried plugging in here. So let me see what happens if I plug this one into this one. So this one plugs in, A-okay. So if I use an extension cable like I tried using there, will it do the same effect? Okay, that seems to have like no effect. So I'm wondering if this one where I got plugged up to go up here was designed in mind for that 2 end cap pieces. This has me super confused as hell. But it seems like I need to swap out the pathways to determine that this is the same. So we need to do that first. So what I'll do is I'll disconnect this one and plug it in here and see if this has a multi-part. This will identify whether or not it's just those two, or it has something to do with this one. So I wish it was that simple. It just determines that those ones up there are actually defective, if that makes sense. Those ones actually don't work. I'm not really sure if I should make like a return, to be honest. I really don't want to. I'm tired of like giving any more money up than what I need to. And I don't want to file a claim. I'm just going to go ahead and try and reconfigure this, if that makes sense. Okay, that is interesting results. I'm wondering if it's just that wire up there, to be honest. Okay, that is super weird. Let me go ahead and just redo this again. Oh my god, I hate my life. All right, it looks like a mess, but these are all plugged in. Let me get these all sorted out. God, I have a freaking migraine right now and I'm freaking hungry. Okay, I got everything affixed to these by Twisty Tie. I just need to get everything connected and ordered lead up, and everything should be working. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take this cable, unplug it. I'm gonna go ahead and connect it right up here on this rung and that rung. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, and just connect it like that. I don't know if y'all can see this, to be honest. It looks like y'all can. And we're just gonna go ahead and connect it like that. Okay, so it's gonna rest like this. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but for now, that's what it's gonna go. I need to get up here. Oh, hey y'all. I'm gonna be honest, this probably looks so frustrating from this angle, and I don't even know if you can see everything that we're doing. But we're gonna go ahead and latch onto this wire. And then we are going to try and wrangle this wire around. And take this wire right here and just connect it here. And then latch it on. Which turns on this wire. And now we need to get this one wired. This one right here wired to here. So we got these two inputs right here. So one will go, this is a female end, and then to this male end right here. So we'll just connect it like that. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this connection after I stop playing a xylophone. And we'll just do this, lock it into place. Then we will wrap it around here. I think I'm gonna get this little rung right here, so that way it catches on something, has something for support. And then I'm just gonna drop it down. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I guess I could technically feed it through here in between the middle. I guess I could just wrap it around. We've already started this type of thing, it seems. So these are the last two. We got some love making coming around with this female end to this male end. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. All right, let's get married. Come on. There we go. Voila. Let's go find some plants and let's go bring them in. All right. For now, we'll test it out and see how much these pots up top here grow. This one right here. And this one down here. We'll see how much they grow. If they grow, it'll determine if we can move anything else in here and if we can move around certain shelving and probably remove a shelf or two. I'm curious to see how much this grows. I'm gonna leave them up overnight and see if this has any effect. As for watering, I got that kind of covered. So any water that I pour into here and drains out from the bottom should drop into these cooking sheets below. And that was basically my solution. I'm just hoping it doesn't drip on the electronics instead, and I don't actually need to put a pan under there because I don't need anything else reflecting. That's already enough light as is. But that was my thought process. I couldn't get another pan. This one actually fits almost perfect, but I couldn't get a pan that fits the dimensions of right here all the way to here. They just don't make anything longer than this one, unfortunately. So in a couple hours, I guess, maybe morning, we'll notice some growth. And I'm actually hungry. So if it looks like they did grow, I might have to go ahead and try and put some more stuff in here after work tomorrow and see how that works out. I'll take some pictures tonight and then compare them tomorrow, and then I'll talk about whether they changed or not. Yo, today is the 15th of September, I think. It's like 22:20 right now. These are dragon fruit seeds, by the way. I was going to wait till probably winter before trying to get my hands on the dragon fruit to propagate it, because I was thinking about this for some time. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this on here overnight and let it sit here. Probably collect them tomorrow on my day off. But I was thinking about it because with Asheville being a subtropical, I guess, climate of some sort, if you want to call it that way. I don't know the proper term, it's 6A, but supposedly I can grow a dragon fruit tree outside for about 8 months of the year, and then 4 months needs to come inside. But somebody bought one, and I wanted to try and do an experiment, even though I know it may be futile, but to see what would happen. So I have a handle on what to do with it before I scale up. So we're done here. We're probably gonna leave here. But I do want to show you something I've been working on all day since I got off all my jobs. So these clips from here all the way up here are files that I need to put into vlog format. And the reason why we didn't have a vlog was simply because this episode was really long. It was 33 minutes long. That's why we didn't have a vlog on Wednesday, which is technically today, because today is the, like I said, September the 15th, which is a Wednesday. So my next vlog will not be up until Sunday, which Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 16, 17, 18, 19, the 19th. Which may also be about a 30 or so minute vlog. These are clips for whatever the vlog is going to be, but I'm gonna put up new vlogs. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to get everything transferred from the phone to the MacBook Pro, but it has to be done in order to transfer the files, since AirDrop takes forever, and that's the only way I know how to transfer files. That said, we're gonna get out of here, probably call it a night, and show you something that's pretty cool, because it looks like the bok choy is growing both outdoors and indoors. I can show you tonight for the indoor setting, but not the outdoor setting, because the outdoor setting I can't do until it's daytime, which won't be for till tomorrow.